Very good farm here for starters, huge history between Norelands and Ballylynch. And then when you start to get better clients with better mares, you got better yearlings.
We then had a very good broodmare called Frappy who produced Power, who won the Guineas, and Curvy, who won the EP Taylor. And then we were very fortunate after that, and we have still here, we have the Downward Golden Horn here, who was a world champion some years ago. Bob Scarborough, who's one of our main clients from Australia, owns a mare called Cabaret, who has produced St Mark's Basilica and Magna Grecia, both of whom stand at Coolmore, and both of whom we sold, one as a foal and one as a yearling. So that sort of, we're constantly trying to upgrade, and hopefully are constantly upgrading our stock and our sales produce.
So we're now up to selling sort of 40 yearlings last year, this year, in all the sales in Europe. And again, I suppose the most important part for us would be the staff we have here are the same staff we've had for our generations of the same staff we've had here for 30 years.
I think we try to do a high-end operation. We look after our clients very well. Matt communicates extremely well with the clients. I
suppose I would spend a lot of time on the phone and on the email, be it good news or bad news. It's very easy to dish out the good news, but you have to, I speak to everybody as often as possible. I think it's information. I think it's information and honesty, and things aren't going right, you tell them, and you try and balance it up. But I mean, it's probably to do with the history of the place too is a big help, you know, and the good horses bred here over the years. The St Mark's Basilicas, the Magna Grecias, all those good horses. You get to sell those horses again for the staff is a huge thrill. And you know, they love selling horses for 2 and 3 million, as we all do.
We've had a very good run on the sales. I think we've had 4 yearlings that have made over 1 million guineas in the last few years. It's getting tougher and tighter now because the market at the top is getting a bit tougher and a bit tighter, but we'd obviously look forward to our next 1 million guinea yearling if we can find one. And the main object is to keep the show on the road, keep the farm running and ticking over.
If you've a really good, well-bred horse and looks the part, it's pretty easy to get to the sales, but there's a lot of work at the sales to get it done. There's a lot of steps to cross, and you have to clean X-rays, clean scopes. The horse has to perform properly, and you need the good staff to make sure that the horse performs on the day. It's match day, you know. They have to perform.